Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. Sorry, guys, I'm looking for a paper towel. Alrighty, Gemini, this is your reading for the week of July 26th through August 1st. And right away, out with the old and in with the new. Major changes for you guys. You guys are definitely making a lot of different changes, are going or undertaking new projects, or just kind of giving yourself a makeover, whether that is hair, nail, makeup, working out, buying a new wardrobe or something like that. There is a sense here of change that you have been putting off for whatever the reason, change that you have been ignoring for whatever the reason behind it really doesn't matter. The fact is that it is time to act now, is what you're being told. So your week is mainly about focusing, right? Focusing on the changes and staying within that energy. You guys have gone through a recent transformation that may have kept you guys a little kind of like out there, like whoa, why is this happening type of energy. But I feel that you guys are either coming to the end of that unsteady energy, or have already gone through it and it's no longer part of your energy. There's a freedom energy that is coming through, where you're kind of that's weird, because it's like it's splitting right now, the energy. Like, some of you are focused on your goals, your desires, your dreams, and while you're doing that, there's part of you within that group that are focusing on the what could go wrong, and you need to snip that in the bud, like right away. Others of you are thinking of all the obstacles or hoops that you're gonna have to jump through to get to something. Again, not where your focus should be, right? If you feel like you're being led to do something or to start something, just go for it. We always talk here in this channel about, there's always going to be challenges. And usually at the beginning of your journey, the challenges are usually a little bit more extreme, right? Because it's trying, the purpose is to help you evolve, mentally, spiritually, and physically. So whenever you start something, it definitely seems like a bigger challenge. But the more that you do it, the more that you see those challenges, let's put it like that, as a blessing in disguise, right? Not necessarily going into a space of being naive, like, oh, like, oh, hell, it's going to break loose and I'm just going to smile about it. No, because humans, we have emotions. It is what it is. But you're like, even if something gets you sad or something gets you down or whatever, you don't stay within that energy right away. You're able to shift out of that energy very quickly. So there is definitely this sense of balance. There may be a little scattered energy here and there, because certain people are commenting on your makeover, again, whether it's hair, makeup, wardrobe, whatever. If you're getting back to the gym or you're getting back into workouts, there's people that are gonna have good things to say, good comments, that are gonna celebrate with you, and then there are people that are just gonna be like, and I always say those people, like, it's irrelevant. Again, when somebody is coming at you to bash what you're doing, or to try to diminish what you're doing, or to try to put you down in any way, a lot of the times is their own self-reflection, that maybe they feel they wish they had the gut to do what you're doing. They feel that they could go after the dreams the way that you do, and it's not that they can't, is that they're choosing not to, and that is not your problem. There are certain things that you're being told to stay away from, or certain people. I feel that this energy of those that you're being asked to stay away from are those that are constantly seeking your advice, but are they never take your advice. Because at this point you have to realize that if somebody is seeking your advice and they're not seeing it through, or they're not taking your advice, then it is wasted energy in a sense, because they're not taking what you are saying. And there are other people that are wanting to seek your advice on certain areas, and you're not giving them the time or the help, the assistance that they need, because you're so focused on helping people that do not want to help themselves. So you're going to start realizing and recognizing who those people are, who really, where it is that you should invest your time and your energy, and who you should help, right? You're not a savior. If it triggers you, don't know what to say. But you're not here to save other people. You're here to help lead and guide other people. And the only reason why I say that is because you've had to overcome, right? You've had to grow and evolve through a lot of things. So because of that, it allows you to help other people, right? Not by doing things for them, but by teaching them how you did it, like what tools you use, so that they can, in a way, figure out what tools work for them in order to get themselves out of whatever situation they're in, whether it is finances, whether it's spiritually, whether it's mentally, physically, whatever it is. So now we're pulling out 3 cards. One already flew out. Now these can be confirmations to the reading, confirmation to something that didn't come out in the reading, or just your advice. So your first card is the Dark Mysteries. Enter the chamber of the Dark Goddess. So when you allow yourself to be in this space, realizing and recognizing that you too are human, that you too were in certain positions at certain times, right? And if somebody would have come up to you and saved you, you wouldn't have learned the lessons. You wouldn't have grown or evolved as much as you did. And I feel like this, and I do have the meaning in the book, but I'm being led not to look at it today. So with the Dark Mysteries, that is that, like, knowing where it is that your help is needed, who it is that needs your help, and learning how to help someone without depriving them of the opportunity to help and evolve through it. Your second card is Rising Sun, the Divine Solar Child Reborn. And again, I feel that this rising sun is, again, this transformation or this makeover that you're having, right? And if it's not a physical one, if you're not going shopping to change your wardrobe, if you're not changing your hair, if you're not getting into makeup or whatever it is, this could just be simply a new perspective when it comes to your spirituality, growing within your spirituality, allowing your gifts to flourish, right? There is this new sense of newness in your life. And the third card we have is the Flower of Life, Divine Creativity and Manifestation. So everything that has happened up to this point, if you look at it from a perspective of learning, and again, when we talk about learning, it's not about suppressing things. I don't want to give anybody the wrong idea. Suppressing your feelings, your emotions is not what it's about, because all of that does is mask it, and it gives you this false illusion that you are okay, and then something happens down, a couple of months, a couple of years down the line, and then everything comes crushing down. So just kind of keep that in mind. With the flower of life, divine creativity and manifestation, this is where you're being led to be more creative, to allow yourself to expand. And again, some of you are being creative through a makeover of whatever the sort. Maybe you're being inclined to buy certain type of clothing, or you're being inclined to color your hair a certain way, or you're being inclined to whatever it is. Now, everybody has their own opinion when it comes to hair, when it comes to makeup, when it comes to nails, when it comes to whatever. We're not here to judge what anyone's spiritual path is. We're not here to tell anybody that having nails or having long hair is not spiritual. We're not here to tell anybody that cutting your hair is not spiritual, that coloring your hair is not spiritual, that this is not spiritual, that that is not spiritual. We are all here for the same reason, to learn and to evolve. And for some people, that evolve, that growth comes in a different shape and form that it might for you, and that's perfectly fine. At the end of the day, as long as you're honoring yourself and you're staying true to yourself and you're doing something because that's what you want to do, that's what you feel like you're being led to do, then that is all that matters. So just kind of keep that in mind during this week, because there is a sense here that you may, through this little makeover, through this transformation, may get a little ego thinking that you may be a little better than everybody else, and that is not the case for any of us. So just kind of realize that just your path is different than someone else, and I don't know why I had to say that. So let's go ahead and let's get an advice card for Gemini. Adventure, live wild and free. Again, that freedom that came up in the reading, there is this liberation, there is this freedom through the ending of this transformation that causes some type of makeover in your life, whether it is spiritually, emotionally, or physically. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you to all of those that have been donating. It is greatly appreciated. And if you have not liked, share, or subscribed, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, that information can be found down below in the description. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Mwah. Love you all. Bye-bye.